There you go.
So what does each of the handhelds cost?
It's on that quote I gave you, Mayor. I can look it up, but I think it's probably maybe faster if you just refer to the quote that I gave you. It's all broken down. On the back, it's the XF S23 model.
Oh, yeah. So $33.95 each, and I want to say we have 4, but I don't think we need 4.
Well, you want to go by how many people are going to be enforcing simultaneously at the same time. People say to me, well, we only need 2, but give me 3. And I'm like, well, why do you want 3? Well, we want a spare on the show.
I would rotate the use if I did get 3, but it's never, we only have 1 person on at a time.
Yeah.
Like when we do 10 to 4
Unless we
or
got Tim
10.
out there.
Yeah.
What's that?
Unless we got Tim out there.
Tim needs the one,
sheriff.
the one. Tim is the extra 1.
So I always discourage those towns that want to buy a spare to put on the shelf. That's not sensible. We have a.
How long would it take you to get us a replacement model?
Overnight. That's-
Overnight.
that-
There we
that-
go.
That's what I was, getting to. There's an optional warranty is $35 a month per device. And that guarantees overnight replacement if we can't repair it over the phone. And again, as I said earlier, we're one of the few companies that supports hardware. A lot of companies give you the hardware and say, hey, good luck, hope it works. We actually support it. So if you have a hardware issue, we will do everything we can over the phone to try to correct it.
24/7? 24/7?
An emergency basis, yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise it's just, business hours.
Yeah.
But with $35 a month, you get a 3-year warranty on these devices and we will replace it overnight and you can't be resolved over the phone. So that's much better than buying a spare and putting it on the shelf and paying for licensing and
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
All the time. You don't want it.
I'm game.
I haven't seen it, but what is the monthly licensing on this?
To get,
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
get
what
2 more
I'm-
okay, so I can't do it tonight.
Mayor, what was the monthly licensing on that?
35, maybe, I think. We'll go with that. That's with permitting. If you didn't want the permitting, it's a little
Really
bit less than
heat,
that, but in your case, I would
Yeah.
absolutely consider the permitting.
$35.88 per device?
Yes,
That's $35, not $3,500.
It's $3,500, $33.95. No, that's
Oh, I thought that was
$35
a monthly
a month.
cost
No,
on it.
that's
Yeah.
the price.
Oh,
$35 a
annual.
month.
It almost swallowed my tongue. Like, okay, the annual, I got it, okay. So 3,500 annually.
2520, and then there's
I'm curious
Data
what an
plan.
example of an emergency situation is.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
On an emergency basis, there's a,
there isn't one. We can go to paper tickets.
Yeah.
If we
well,
have.
no, I mean, if they answer the phone in emergencies 24/7, but what's
Yeah, how do you know
what's
to
an
answer?
example of an emergency?
Right.
Yeah.
And how do you put this roll of paper in?
Well, by our procurement policy, we'll still need to get 2 more quotes, but I like what I'm seeing here. And my other question is, you'll take care of the migration from Passport to you?
Yeah, we have somebody in the company that's almost a full-time job. We migrate so many people over that, he's become quite expert at that. And do you know off the top of your head if you're on the Sourcewell contract?
We
Yeah,
are.
we are.
Yeah, we're-
So
We are.
are we. So if you don't want to go out and get additional prices, you don't have to if we use the Sourcewell contract.
Okay.
But that's up to you.
No, actually, I'm convinced that
We don't
you're
have to
the
put
person I
another
want
bid
to
out
deal
for the
with
contract?
moving forward.
Quick question, do we know that the 21% of the annual rate that we're paying now, do we know what that amounts to? Do we have that?
Is that your percentage, 21?
Yeah, I think you said
Well,
I think it was
It
21.
depends on what we make. So
It's
if we make
it fluctuates over-
$100,000,
21, I mean,
The floating rate based on.
my point is, it seems like it's gonna be a lot less than what, this is gonna be a lot less than what we're paying
Yeah.
right now. I don't,
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's-
21% of whatever that
It'll be
number is.
fixed.
If it
But
wasn't,
then
it
it'd
would be
be
the
slow
first place
months.
I've been to where that wasn't true.
No, it looks like it's significant too, not just like, I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
just
yeah.
doing the math really
Yeah.
quickly in my head.
Yeah.
You probably pay some of it back in the winter when we're not generating anything.
Can we make a motion now, or?
I'll take a
No.
motion.
Can you? Take a
Yeah, we
motion
can.
now?
We can. We're on Sourcewell.
I'll take a motion. I'll make the motion then.
Motion by trustee Gregor to sign on to T2 Systems. And is there a second?
I'll second it.
No,
Seconded by
this is assuming
trustee.
it would come out of the meter enforcement and that we have the money in the budget. If we don't have the money in the budget. I don't have I don't have the figures in front of me, so I
Right.
have no idea what we've got in there. I know that we just purchased 4 IPS kiosks, so, but I do know that there's a balance left, and if, assuming that we have the $7,000 that we need.
His salary that we.
Yeah, we just cut-
Feel bad, right? Thinking of a guy.
He's got 36,000 from,
I just figured you're here right now.
The
we can
pump-
vote on it, we'll vote on it.
oh yeah, no, if not, we'll do a budget
Okay.
transfer,
You won't be. sorry.
whatever needs to be done.
Right,
I think we can
Um,
approve this.
so vote on that.
Yeah, I got a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Opposed, say nay. All right, great. Mayor votes aye.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, John.
You won't be sorry. Nobody is, it's a great system. And I say that from a municipal standpoint because I've worked with these systems.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna like it a lot.
Great.
you.
Take a motion to adjourn. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So ordered. All right, thanks, gentlemen.
I heard these people.